G'day everyone, it's SDS SuperCoach. Well, I'm not discontinuing this intro. So, g'day everyone, it's SDS SuperCoach, providing SuperCoach content for you. So you can check me out on Twitter at Stephen D.W. Smith and also on Instagram at SDS_SuperCoach_YT. Liking and subscribing would be great. I'm here to present my round 14 review, and yeah, there were some positives, but more negatives in my opinion. And as you can tell, I am on a week holiday, so I'm in the Gold Coast, and I saw the Gold Coast Adelaide game this week, and yeah, fair to say I've had quite a few drinks, so I'm just easing it up at the moment. Anyway, we're going to see how he went this week. So we scored 1,825, which leaves us at a rank of 5,005. And we are now, so we went 72 spots up in the ranks. So very handy with that, and very happy. Sorry, not handy. Very happy with that, and hopefully we continue with that for the rest of the season in terms of form. And I'd say this has been a pretty successful buy rounds. We went up in those 3 weeks, and yeah, now time to start thinking about our strategy for the rest of the season. Obviously, there's a couple of things that we need to address, and I'm sure as hell that we will address. So let me just readjust my team now, because buy rounds are no more, and let me just adjust my side to where it best fits. So let me just have a look. So Oliver comes in for Judson Clark. So obviously, Brayshaw is going to come in for Machida Owens. A certain someone's going to come in for Hobbs. And my final one is going to be Neil to Angwin, Darcy to Teakle. Sorry, Teakle to Darcy. Will Brody to Zach Butters. So this is what I'm thinking for this week. Actually, no, let's go around this. Have a look at the side and see how everyone scored. So Sinclair 105, very solid. I won't lie, I've had quite a lot to drink this week. So, well, not this week, today. So yeah, it's not going to be full analytical business from me this week. I just need to get this out. It might be half an hour, might be 15 minutes. So this video, so we'll see how we go. Jordan Dawson played mainly half back, but scored very well. Beautiful kick the ball. It was good to see that in person. George Hewitt, 103. He's dropped off a tad, but we didn't expect him to keep up with that form for the entirety of the season. Jaden Short, 84, has really dropped off. He's probably a luxury upgrade at some point to potentially get Tom Stewart, but we'll give it a bit more thought. But it's very ever so tempting. So we'll just have to juggle up that idea. Potentially maybe a move that would leave us with 4 trades left, but obviously long term it would leave us pretty beneficial if we did the Short Stewart move. Jacob Ware was 65. He's going to be very good cover for the rest of the year, so I'm happy to have him on my side. Clayton Oliver didn't play, so play on. Rory Laird, I saw something where he had like 40 plus touches for the game, but 25 of them were handballs. I think that's what let him down in this week. So just one thing to keep in mind there. So I think that's why he scored pretty average. Toke Miller was my captain, and pretty disappointing. Probably, I think it's my second worst captain score for the season, and I think that's probably what cost me this round. Yeah, Toke Miller's not a reliable captainer, and yeah, I was pretty disappointed to see how he went, considering I saw him live in person, and still let me down. So that was a bit saddening, but is what it is. Jack McRae, 155. I can understand why people didn't trust this man. Hasn't put out a good score in a month, and he just delivered. So congratulations to anyone that put a bit of faith in him once again. But yeah, I was low-key pretty salty about that, because I know the big rule of if you've got McRae on the side, you've got a captain or vice captain him. But I was just like, nah, he's lost the faith in me and lost the faith in a lot of other coaches. And yeah, he proved us wrong. But pretty disappointed with that. So we'll move. Paddy Cripps was at 79. Yeah, he's clearly dropped off. He had 25 touches, but 10 of them were clangers. So I think this means is we just need to hope that Paddy Cripps can stay as a top 12 midfielder if you have him. And if you don't have him as an owner, then you're laughing, because I think he has real potential of, you know, your M8 taking advantage of what's going on there. Oh, I thought something was happening. Yeah, there's a really good chance if Cripps is your M8, I think your M8 could have a better chance of outscoring him. So keep that in mind. Ben Hobbs, 68, solid once again. Ryan Angwin, he was dealing with I think an ankle issue for 2.5 quarters, and that was a bit disappointing. But not much you can do for a youngster in his first game. Really disappointed for him, and I wish him all the best with recovering. Justin Clark with the 45. Yeah, I had a feeling this bloke wasn't going to be the greatest scorer in the world, but yeah, you'll have to cop it on the chin. So if you brought him in, so is what it is. Joe DeWitt, 68, bit disappointing once again. Sorry, not once again, but pretty disappointing today. His lowest score of the season, and I'm sure he can bounce back against Port next week. Without a ruckman, I presume, because I don't think they'll bring back Sam Hayes, and I don't think they will. I don't think Lyson's coming back next week, and obviously not Teagle. So I think Witts is fine. Just an off game from him. Really good job by Riley O'Brien. Tim English, 100. Yeah, Teagle broken collarbone. Pretty disappointing, but not much for him that he can do. So it's just play on, and hopefully all the best with his recovery. Tim English, 110. Solid, but nothing grass. I think I'll avoid the vice captain on him for now, because 2 weeks in a row, realistically, he's let me down quite a bit. So yeah, I'll just ignore it for the time being. And but I do hope he does continue to score well, and hopefully, I feel like he's due for a really grass score potentially next week against the Hawks, against bit of an average ruck in Reeves, but obviously he's a developing ruckman, but is what it is. Josh Dunkley, 114, another solid score once again. Just a beautiful player, a really good scorer on SuperCoach, and just a really good player in general. So, yeah, he's been really good for us, and we've been treated once again with a really good forward option like Dunkley. Will Brodie didn't play. Luke Parker started out. Luke Parker started out on a 10 after the first quarter and just went berserk after that. So that was really good to see. Stephen Canelio, 113, brilliant. Once again, he's probably a keeper for the rest of the season. Paddy McCartan, pretty disappointing, unfortunately, but yeah, he's my cover for the rest of the year. So I'll still back him in. It was just after the bye, so I think he just needs to get a few games going to get rolling. Zach Butters got injured, of course, so that's going to be a big talking point. There might be a bit of a controversial talking point that I'm going to have this week about Butters, but we'll have to see. So I haven't exactly thought about my trade plans. Like I half have, but haven't felt like what trades I specifically. I know the first trade I'm going to make, but I need to now know, with this Butters injury, this second trade that's going to give me the best chance possible of moving up the ranks. So I just need to think about that. And Maurice Rioli came on as the sub in the last 13 minutes and scored 25, which was fantastic, actually. So very good job by Maurice Rioli. So I'm actually going to reload this and see like what kind of moves everyone are doing. I do apologise with the lack of professionalism, because I have had a few. So Zach Butters, 23% out. Okay, that's fine. Paddy McCartan, I'm not trying him out, so I don't care. I feel like Ben Hobbs does have to go. Like, let's just have a look. His break even still pretty low, but I don't really care. I'm bringing in this man right. I know he's not even in the top 5. That's madness. Oh, I just realized I forgot about Patrick Parnell with if you haven't got him, I'd bring him in. But as long as it works with this structure, like for me, it just doesn't work with my structure. Like my structure is pretty specific for the rest of the season, so I wouldn't recommend it. Rioli, okay. Luke Jackson, people are bringing in Luke Jackson, okay. Heaney, that's a fair enough replacement for Butters, but I'm not going to fall into that again. To be honest, I'd rather roll the dice against him and just go against the Heaney train. So we'll see how we go with that. But there is one player in mind for next week that I'm thinking of doing. So what does that mean for next week? That means I think I could keep a hold of Butters until next week, but I might actually get rid of Butters. It depends on I guess it depends on one player in mind that I'm thinking of trading for, but we'll have to see. Anyway, let's get this trade out of the way. Ben Hobbs out, Callum Mills in. Callum Mills, 623K. So we just did that. I was actually originally, instead of Dirksen, I was actually originally thinking of bringing in Rhett Bazo, but after Mills is 138, and I just didn't know whether I was going to have enough money to do the transaction, but I actually would have, but it wouldn't have made a difference anyway because of what was the reason? Because Bazo scored 39 and he was going to be my third lowest scorer, so his score wouldn't have even mattered. So I think Dirksen was the right move. What has happened here? Piss off. So Callum Mills is coming into the side this week. I think that's going to help tremendously. Look, eventually I'd love to do a short trade, but now that I think of it, I actually might not be able to do this because due to the amount of, because of the Butters injury now, it's going to make things a little bit tougher. So I actually think I'm going to keep a hold of, Butters for this week. And then, say that's the thing. I'm just trying to think, what would be my next move? I think, let's just say the trades for Butters that could work. But this is the bloke I'd love to bring in this week, Tom Liberatore. He'd be fantastic. But obviously I can't afford him this week. So, I mean, is there anyone else? Look, I think out of everyone for Butters, I think the only player I'd be happy with bringing in, or somewhat happy to bring in, is Isaac Heaney or Jade Gresham. So those are the two. We've got Lipinski as well. But yeah, look, I might just reassess the situation next week and see how we go from there. So look, I might end it there, guys. The SDS SuperCoach League, how do I go? How do I go? I lost to El Paso Caps by 18 points. That's very disappointing. Is what it is. And I'm now 8th, so a bit disappointing. But I think it's 2 losses in a row this league, so a bit disappointing. But hopefully we can bounce back. Look, I'll probably end it there, guys. Obviously, I'm not in the best state in terms of speaking and all that, but I just want to get this video out. The buys are now over. I'm going to be trading Ben Hobbs to Callum Mills. I haven't specifically thought about the next Butters move, whether that's Heaney or whether that's saving up for Libba and go down to 4 trades. I still need to think about that. But I'm very certain that one of my moves will be Hobbs to Mills. So, yeah, guys, hope you guys had a good week in SuperCoach this week. Hope your footy side won this week if they didn't have the bye. And I'll see you in the next video. probably in this same location. Cheers.